Welcome, adventurers. This is a quick note to say that this is part 1 of a live stream. To gain immediate access to our episodes, please visit links.chaoticallybalanced.com or go to chaoticallybalanced.com/support. Thanks. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. You are listening to the video recording of our episode. You can catch our streams live most Tuesday nights at 7:30 Eastern. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to get updates about our schedule. All our stream info and links are in the description below and at links.chaoticallybalanced.com. If you would like access to our Discord community perks and to see exclusive content through Coffee, visit chaoticallybalanced.com/support. Thanks. Let's head into the adventure. Well, people got sick last week, so we were unable to run a session, but we are back this week. And hopefully to avoid any future delays with sicknesses, we are implemented a new both editing schedule and backup date. But enough of that. Without further ado, welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's adventure. Continuing on their journey, though slower than normal, the Onyx Accord investigators took care of some housekeeping on the ship and prepared some food for everyone. Some shenanigans ensued where Wakim avoided getting soaked, successfully multiple times. Yenor made some vinegar rice at the suggestion of Lala. Kraka and Lala then fixed the vinegar rice and made some sushi. Everyone sat down to eat, and Lala's knife kept pestering her for blood. Eventually, Yenor asked the Lady of Fate for some insight. After a successful check, she got some disturbing information. Resting on this newfound info, the group woke up the next day for what is hopefully their final day of travel. And maybe they can acquire some payment. So that is where we pick up with you guys, waking up after some shenanigans and some sushi and some disturbing, I'll call them visions, that Yenor has shared with you all. What are you all doing?
I'm just doing the captain thing. I'm up at the wheel.
Okay. So speaking of captain thing, while you can't go fast, like you can't use your super speed essentially for the turbo. You can't use turbo. That sounds better. But the wind is on your side. The current seems to be on your side. Would you like to attempt to do anything or adjust course in any way?
I mean, we're already on course to get there within a day, right?
Yes.
So adjusting course would put us further away from our goal.
If you adjust it in that regard, but if you try to shore up some of the connections to the other ship or see if you can go a little faster, you might be able to speed up your travels.
Okay, I guess I got some time, so I give that a shot, see if I can do that.
I would have
and also
you...
be looking at the compass. Just to see
You're
if
looking
anything...
at the compass. Okay.
Yep, just, peeking at it real quick, just to see if there's anything of note. Again, I still have no idea what this thing's supposed to be pointing to or why, so...
No. Kaida identified it for you.
She identified it, but I don't know what it's pointing to. I know that each one points to a specific thing.
Correct.
But I don't know if it's leading me to anything specific. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, one of them's still pointing basically along your route. the one that's pointing to the nearest port. The one that is the nearest source of fresh water is just kind of spinning. The northern ones are obviously pointing north. The closest.
I'm looking specifically. Yeah, I'm looking specifically for the closest piece of pure gold, the strongest nearby aura, and the closest storm.
Okay. Piece of pure gold is spinning. That one's just kind of spinning.
Okay.
The strongest nearby evil aura is pointing way off to like the northwest. Northwest from where your current position. The closest storm.
That means it's not my dagger. Ha.
Actually, the closest nearby evil aura would have switched by this point, so it's not northwest anymore. It would be southeast, almost exactly from your position.
Okay.
And the storm is like southeast.
Okay.
But it's kind of like it's not pointing straight southeast. It's kind of bouncing a little bit between southeast and like east.
And again, there's no determination of distance in this thing. It's just the compass, right?
Correct, just the compass.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I'll shore up connections to the damaged ship. See if we can move a little bit faster.
Go ahead and make a nature or survival check.
Nature.
And you can add your proficiency to it if you're not proficient in either of those skills.
Nature or survival.
Hey, Captain.
Proficient in either.
Do you care if I come help?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. You're done cooking.
I've been done cooking. My head's starting to hurt from trying to process what Yenor just told us. I need to get my mind off something else.
All right. So then, wisdom or survival at advantage?
It depends. Do you want you to do it,
Actually,
or
yeah,
do you
can
want to
Crocker
help
do it?
Crocker do it?
Yeah, if I hear Crocker, I'm just going to point at him and say, I will minor illusion, like, perfectly looking, like, sparkles around my hand, say, my hands are far too pretty to do this. Can you? And he'll just, like, point at the ropes.
All right, Crocker, you get nature or survival. Let me look at your sheet though, because you have something special on it. So I'd say this would be your vehicles check that says that's for water vehicles.
So that would be... Would that be the navigation tools, I guess, to say, or no?
It's the same. It's the same thing. They're both wisdom. They're both +7.
Because I don't have nothing for the vehicles, so...
Well,
I'm gonna do that again. I don't like that.
All right. Inspiration.
Inspiration, that.
That was an advantage?
Oh, you do have advantage, so
Oh, well then...
you can nix that inspiration, or you can roll again, if you still want to use it.
How about I say that's the first roll with advantage, and I get an inspiration that one.
All right, so go ahead and roll a third time.
There we go. I'll take that one.
Okay, a 22.
That'll do.
So between Joaquim's direction and Kraka's knowledge of a ship, you both figure out a way to kind of rig up the smaller ship a little better. You don't have to go over to the other one. You just kind of refasten where it's anchored to the ship. And this allows you, Joaquin, to pump a little more speed into your travels. I would say
you're pretty useful.
By doing this, you would shave off like a few hours, so like a third of a day.
Okay. I'll take that.
And you may be able to risk half of your turbos, going half of your turbo speed.
I mean, I would only do that if I felt secure in that. If I didn't feel secure in that, I wouldn't try it.
It's like a 70-30% security.
All right, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Are you flipping an actual coin, or do you want to roll like a D100?
Nope, I'm gonna flip an actual coin.
Okay.
Ooh, is that Harriet Tubman? I got a Harriet Tubman. Okay, I'm definitely flipping a Harriet Tubman. All right.
Point of
Ah,
fate.
and they came up Tubman.
So what's that mean?
That would technically be tails, I guess, because heads would be George Washington.
Okay, so what does tails mean?
Tails means. Oh wait, I heard a wait. What's going on?
Is an incoming joke. It is Harriet Tubman never steered a black man the wrong direction.
Well, we're about to find out what direction she steered this black man. So, tails.
Okay.
Tails means he's going to engage a little bit of turbo.
Are you going all the way up to 50%, or are you going to hold it back a little bit?
Let's start off at 25 and see what happens.
25%. I will say 25% is within a negligible safety rating, and therefore I'm not going to make you roll. You are able to increase your speed by 25%, and I'd say you change that third of a day's travel into shaving off half a day's travel.
Lovely.
If you're
Again,
able to
I'm looking at
maintain this
Croc.
increased speed.
Okay. All right. Yep. No, that's my job. Crocker did his job. Again, I'm looking at Crocker and say, you cook and you fix? What can't you do?
Well, I mean, I lived most of my life on a ship, so that's why I made sure that it steered. I knew how to kind of move it without steering it, so it didn't hit rocks. And if it did hit rocks, to make sure that it didn't sink.
Well, thank you for that explanation. I'll also make sure that we don't hit rocks.
As long as you know how to steer. I mean, it's easy to figure out how to manipulate the water to move the ship, but I don't know how to move the ship to manipulate the ship to move the water.
And then he kind of walks over to Crocker, puts an arm on his shoulders, like, stick with me, kid. We're going places. And then he's just using his other hand to pilot the wheel.
Okay. Is anyone doing anything else in this present moment?
Lala is looking disgusted, as though he doesn't have two other extremely capable crew with him.
Are you looking disgusted on the lower deck, or are you gonna go up to the top of the stairs and share your disgust?
She will bring her breakfast from the lower deck just to stink eye. All the stink.
Joaquin, you're getting stink eye from Lala as she eats her breakfast.
Sorry, you said she's doing what now?
You're getting stink eye from the stairs from Lala as she eats her breakfast.
I minor illusion the exact same stare. Like I minor illusion her head right in front of her, just so that she's looking right at her own stink eye. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I see what you're doing. Do you see what you're doing?
I'm beautiful.
Joaquin minor illusions. Wah, wah, wah.
I need someone that is not Wakim or Kraka to roll a D100.
I can. Double numbers. Hopefully a good thing.
While there were no storms on your compass's radar, Wakim, there is this heavy mist-like fog that begins rolling in from the coast side.
This is as we get closer to landfall.
It's just as you're traveling. I mean, theoretically, you are following a merchant path, which is the same distance about from the coast as you round the bend towards where you have to go.
Does this mist look weird in any way?
No, it just looks like normal mist, like early morning mist.
Is there anything that I can perceive in the mist?
You can make a perception check to try to perceive the mist.
Is the mist
Okay.
port side or starbound? I think I said that right.
If you guys
Oh,
are
that's a good one.
traveling... So based on the way that you're traveling, because technically I have your ship pointing the wrong direction. So it would be the side... It would be the right side of the ship that the mist is coming from.
You know, or that's port side, correct?
I think it was Lala that figured out all the ship terms. Yenor just Googles them.
What?
Port side is left.
Really? So you dock your ship to the left. Okay.
Yeah, starboard side's the right side.
Okay.
So the mist is coming in from the starboard side of the ship.
Gotcha.
Wakim, your perception check, pretty good. You perceive that the mist is wet.
Well, it's
I'm sorry, what now?
You perceive that the mist is wet.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's
Joaquin
nothing
looks
that stands out about the mist. Like, it's not even super thick. You can kind of, like, see through it. It's just a little bit of a haze.
Okay.
Cut your visibility
really
in half.
Okay. No worries.
Oh, DM, since we completed a long rest, is my enchantment done?
I would say she completed the enchantment.
Okay.
We were putting that on your boots, right?
Yep.
Okay. Not on your character sheet yet. I'll get it on there, but it is. I would say she has completed it.
Amazing. Thank you.
A boot enchantment, eh?
Lala or Deedle, if one of you would like to roll a d20 for me. Say if either of you would like to roll a d20 for me.
I think she might still be on the phone, so I'll do it.
Nope, she's rolling.
Oh, she
got
did
it. She's listening. Yeah, she just might not be able to talk right now, but she's listening.
Yeah.
12. Roll a d4 for me.
Oh, what did Tongue get us into?
Now I have to roll.
That's a good thing.
Should be in here, yeah.
What the?
You didn't see
What?
anything. I have to roll again.
Bingo.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What's the I don't want that one though. I can't find the token I want. Can't find it. I definitely do.
Is it a crate?
Is it a what? There it is. I found it.
A kraken?
No, I would not throw a Kraken at you. That's TPK.
A Kraken.
At least my Krakens.
Holy. You would have a bit of ship or that shit.
You're not on a warship. If you were on a warship, that'd be different. You're on a merchant vessel.
Like a ship with 20 guns, maybe.
What? That's the wrong thing. I figure out. Quick out. So let me do 2 of these guys in formation. In the mist, you see some shadows moving around.
Who sees this?
Whoever's currently looking out into the mist.
I was looking at the mist, but you said all I saw was that it was wet.
Yeah, you were looking at the mist itself. You want to see if the mist looked weird or anything?
I mean, I wanted
you
to
are
see if there was
traveling.
any... Yeah.
Right. So when you saw it you inspected as it was coming up, now you are in the mist.
Where are the figures in front of the port or starboard?
Well, I don't know why these things.
Oh, there they are.
Don't know why these things don't have pictures, but there are.
It's 6 things.
What the fuck
It's
are
actually
those things?
8 things.
8 things.
There are things in formation swimming up to the ship. 2 of them with riders. You can't quite make out what the creature it is that they are riding in this present moment because they are under the water, the creatures.
Is there a sound being made?
No.
Can Lala
No
over
sound.
and see if they're like those people with the robes who tried to murk her in an alleyway?
Are you talking about the bounty hunters?
Yes, but they had some sort of water deity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. From what you can make out, no. These look more like some kind of other humanoid not wearing a uniform.
Do they look friendly?
It's hard to tell through the mist, but you could try to make an insight check with disadvantage.
Can I just say
a little
no?
too far away. You want to say what?
Hello?
Um, the rope that Lala used before to inspect the where we're hooked up to the other ship, is that still up on behind us and Yakim, or did somebody pick that up?
The ropes are still attached to the other ship. It was mostly the connections to the butt of our ship, like the rings that they were initially anchored to, that were in disrepair.
No. The rope that we had tied to you.
Oh. I mean, we probably ended up using it while you guys were resecuring everything.
Because if it was still there, I was going to use it. But okay. Then question 2: how far is the other ship away from us that we're towing? Like jump worthy, or would I have to like?
There's
try to balance on the rope.
30-ish feet of rope between the ship and the other ship. That's your 50 feet of rope accounted for some for tying and securing. So it's about 30 feet-ish between the two ships. That's from ledge to ledge. From deck to deck, you're probably talking about 50 or 60 feet. As these figures get closer, you realize that the ship is surrounded.
Well, Lala was introducing herself. I'm gonna try to get to the other ship without raising suspicion with these guys.
I said hi. Do they like say anything back?
Can we see what they are right now?
87? Okay. You are in our territory. This is our ship now.
Excuse me? No, it's not. This is a vessel of Sioux sailing. Who are you?
Raiders from the deep.
And
All right, what do they look like?
Under the water?
So while they don't have uniforms, they are wearing very light armor and face coverings. You can't really tell what kind of creature they are at this present moment.
But they can understand us, yes?
Yeah, they're talking back to you.
You all give water creatures very bad names. All of you that I have met so far are rather unfriendly.
So, like...
Two creatures jump up onto the deck of the ship. Not one of the ones with riders.
Wait, really? They matched our speed and just kept up with us and then jumped on the ship?
They're not swimming. They have creatures they're riding.
Right. Well, we're also at quarter turbo mode.
You're at a decent pace for a ship. Creatures tend to be swifter in short distances. Ships are faster long distances.
Touche.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out who would have the most experience with animals. somebody, anybody you guys can choose, can make a history check, or I'd give you
Can we
an
all
animal,
just do it?
an animal handling check.
Wouldn't it be Yenor?
Can we all do it and just see who gets the highest?
Yenor
No.
copy all the time.
I have a +3 animal handling and a +4 history. I could cast Speak with Animals.
That might be not the worst idea.
This is just to determine if you are familiar with what this creature is.
Could I cast Speak with Animals and that's what it is?
It doesn't have to respond.
Or just be like real nice to it. Maybe it will, lean to our whims. We have many fishy treats for it.
We do have a lot of fish.
That would be cannibalism for them, probably.
Fish eat other fish all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to the one that was talking to me. Are you in charge?
We're all in charge here.
Cool. As someone else who is also in charge then, could you please, dismiss if you're not going to be nice?
No, this ship is ours, and you are not one of us. Therefore, you are not in charge.
You said we're all in charge.
I'm talking about the ones under your ship.
Then you misspoke. And also, no, I didn't vote for you.
All right, I'm gonna look at the one that's talking to us, and I am going to do something. So,
While you're doing that, I will give you the description of the creature that has jumped up on the ship. It is this.
This is the one that's talking?
No, this is the creature that jumped on the ship
Okay.
from the water. What you presume that they're mounted on. That the two humanoids are mounted on.
Okay.
It is covered in fine and what looks like moisture-wicking fur with fish-like scales. Their tails, underbelly, neck, and back, and each of their limbs have the scales of a fish, while the rest of their body is covered with this fur. Their face and body resemble that of a large panther with fangs like a saber-toothed tiger. Their tail is more fish-like. It is as long as a lizard's tail, but has collapsible fins that assist with swimming.
All right, so how far away is the one that's talking from me?
So you'd be like right here, 50 feet just about. On a diagonal, probably pushing 55-ish.
Damn it, it's too far. All right, I'm gonna look at Yenor and kind of give like a minor illusion, some question marks over my head, and then I'm gonna say to her, "He's too far away for me to be very persuasive." What do you want to do? And depending on what Yenor says, I will hold an action to create my greatsword.
Okay.
If she deems that combat is necessary, yes. If she does, then I will hold my action to immediately generate a greatsword.
I want to ask why he wants a broken ship.
Because we break all of our ships and then we bring them down to the deep.
This one's already broken, though.
But you have 2 ships.
Don't talk about,
That one is also
don't talk about my
extremely
ship
broken.
like that.
You know it's broken. I'm gonna point to the map.
It's not broken. It just needs a little bit of TLC. It's not
It's
your fault. This is
broken.
all your fault. I swear, Nora, this is all your fault.
Poppy is getting very antsy as her beak and her claws are out, and the 2 panther creatures are baring their fangs.
How
That was
many
my-
animals can I cast Speak with Animals on? Is it just like a wave of my hand and whatever's in the wave? I don't know how it
It's
works.
usually 1 target. And still have the ruler on. Let me see, because your Speak with Animals is not a
Normal spell
no, it's granted to you by.
by wedding band.
Let me see.
So if you cast it on yourself, you should just be able to speak to all animals
That's a fair
Yeah.
point.
instead of allowing the animal to speak to you.
I'll do that.
You're casting it on yourself?
Yep.
Okay. Cast Speak with Animals on yourself.
I'm going to ask them why they're here.
Who?
The 2
Panther-like creatures?
panther-like creatures.
They just look at you for a second. Their fangs are bared. And they just snarl.
I'm going to put my hands up in a very calming way. I'm going to take a step closer. What's that?
You get
Like-
snipped at. No, snipped at.
Snip that.
Yeah, with the teeth and the bites.
What if, are there fish near me? Can I throw them a fish?
Poppy steps in front of you.
Oh, okay.
She does
How was
not
my
think
progress to the other ship, by the way?
Lala will throw fish at them.
Kraka, are you trying to use the ropes or are you jumping?
Well, I don't think I'll be able to jump that far, so I'm trying to use the ropes, but I know this guy's back here, so I'm trying to
So I'll have you
not allow
make-
him to see me.
Make a stealth check first.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you there. Thanks for stopping by and enjoying the show. You can support us further by leaving a like and review. Spread the fun by sharing with your friends. We're sure they'll have a good time. You can also help us by heading over to our coffee page at chaoticallybalanced.com/support, linked in the description below, and seeing what exclusive content is available to you. Alright, it's time to get back into the adventure.
Ooh. Yay.
27, okay. Go ahead and make your athletics check normally to get across the ropes. Lala, you are able to easily throw some fish over towards them. It does not faze them.
Not even if I go kitty, kitty, kitty. Psst, psst.
Oh my God, you are just making this worse, Darkness Child.
We're going with a 13 on your athletics, Kraka.
Yeah.
You're still not across the rope.
Okay.
You're about halfway.
The throw
Can
of
I
fish.
ask Poppy what they are?
Well, Lala's currently doing the to a giant kitty cat with a fish tail.
Yes.
So one of them is currently slowly stalking towards her as a panther would.
Oh.
Tide has kind of strafed around to the other side of Deedle. And behind you and Poppy,
Yep.
Poppy is squared off with the other one that's right here. And you ask Poppy what they are.
Mm-hmm. That's not very helpful, hun. I'm gonna pull out Dawnbringer and my shield just in case.
All right, if I see her doing that,
And the third one jumps up.
all right, yeah, I
think you guys
manifest
did.
my great sword. I manifest my great sword. I toss my shield into the air, and I'm like, fuck, we're doing this. Okay.
Nothing's attacked yet.
It doesn't matter. My shield's floating around me, and I have a great sword out, a magic great sword. Off my ship.
You're in our waters. This is our ship now.
You own all of these waters, and I minor illusion, like two big hands, just like gesturing to the entire ocean.
Up to you, Joaquin. You see the second rider with his giant panther-like creature jumps up to the deck.
Wait, can I grapple this dude?
That's not that's Kaida.
Kaida.
Oh, damn it.
That's the placeholder for Kaida.
Can I call out that this is a trade route?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you just saying this is a trade route?
This is a common trade route. This isn't yours. This is everyone's.
How do you think we got all the ships down there?
If what you're saying is true, this wouldn't be common. It'd be
Can I
known to stay
motion-
away.
Poppy's kind of backed up towards you now.
Mhm.
This
Can
one.
I motion to Kraka to, like, back me up?
Profit's not on the boat.
Yeah, he's halfway across the thing by now. Actually, a little further.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not there.
What's this one doing in front of me?
The one that's up there with you?
Yeah.
He's got a, I don't know. He's got a long sword drawn.
A long sword drawn.
Yeah. But not just drawn, like in a guard stance, not in an attack stance.
I'm just going to look at it and say, you're not very impressive with this. This is supposed to make me feel something, and I'm just feeling annoyed.
The beast snaps its jaws at you.
And you smell.
Come quietly.
Do you want everyone to be down there? Because if we go missing, there's a whole island of people waiting for us and these two ships. We have a communication device on here to let them know what time we will be arriving. And we have now currently stopped, which I'm sure they are already looking into.
I mean, the ship is still moving.
Oh, all right. Well, if we go down here, they'll know and they will come looking. We are official investigators and important police people. Should I roll deception?
Are you trying to be deceiving or are you trying to be persuasive?
I
Or
mean,
intimidating?
I would go with deception, mostly just the fact that, people will come looking for us, but probably not that quickly. And she
Would it
doesn't.
help if I flash the badges that we have?
Yeah. Flash the badges.
We're official investigators for the Lantana family.
Lala rolled deception. I was going to give you advantage, but the badge leads to some legitimacy
Why?
because she's trying to be deceptive, not persuasive.
Oh.
I'm better at lying.
However, Yenor, with what you said, first, Lala, are you keeping that 15 or are you... What are we doing?
I've got the inspiration to burn. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
That's not slightly better. 17 it is.
Okay. So we're going to roll an insight check, which is wisdom. That would be a natural 20.
God damn it.
Damn it, indeed.
But Yenor still said the Lantana family, which could save you or could break you. He holds a hand up in the air and two of them back off. The one that's up with you, Joaquim, kind of sheathes his sword and dismounts as all the beasties jump back into the water. It seems I've made a mistake. Are you the captain of this ship, young lady?
I'd like to believe I'm in charge once in a while.
What? And you just hear that out of nowhere.
I see there's some discrepancies in the leadership of this ship.
For the record, I'm paying him to do what I say and take me where I want.
This is my ship. But
I
yeah,
pay
she
you.
In what?
The ship was chartered by Lady Marin Lantana herself. So she is our proprietor, and she put Yenor in charge.
We happen to have good relations with the Lantana family.
Well, she will be very upset if we tell her about this.
Maybe a little annoyed.
We are beloved.
We have pillaged ships of her beloved before by accident.
You scared my pet.
There's some exchanges of gold, and then it's kind of just psh, psh, and he makes a sweeping motion.
Well, this shall cost you greatly.
However, we would not want to upset her so recently after the last incident from our captain. And he gestures to the person that's up next to you, Joaquim.
So are we free to go?
I think we could... Kraka, you would be on the other ship by this point. I think we could come to some type of agreement, seeing as you are such prominent investigators.
I think I should call Lady Lantana right now.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
That's not that's a promise. I have the thing in my pocket right now.
But you're trying to be intimidating.
Her right-hand man is right on this very ship.
I'm gonna inspiration that. That was not better. I have to inspiration again. Dirty 20.
Okay. Is anyone adding anything to this intimidation?
Lala did add the thing that I was just kind of sneaking in, that, you know, Lady Lantana's right-hand man is on this very ship with us.
I mean, he's not there yet.
No, but, like, point being is that he could be here in moments. Any moment he could show his face, and you're going to be in the duty.
Duty.
Is that official term? In the duty?
It is. It's on the notarization stamp.
We are one of many clans of merfolk. We exist just below the surface of the water. Sometimes we pillage the wrong ship. Sometimes we take care of undesirable threats.
Well, you have been warned, so you have no excuse to pillage the wrong ship.
No. But we even hear of the bounties that are going around the black market, to say.
You want drugs? They're a bunch of drunkies, guys. Oh, pack it up. It's just a bunch of junkies. Oh, dear God. We were worried. We were worried. For what? Oh.
Hey, DM, do these guys look particularly wise?
They still haven't taken any of their anything off.
Okay.
We have had dealings with the infamous Captain Reeve.
That guy. Jesus.
You would sink so low as to associate with them?
What the hell did he do now?
He trades us information in exchange for some more exotic goods that we may come across.
Oh, slaves?
And we don't deal with slavers.
Nor
Neither
does
does he.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than others.
But he also doesn't like associating with the pirate commune and their politics. Just like we don't. We're independent pirates, much like Captain Reeve. And this benefits the powers that be. Having a mobile group that can take care of undesirable threats without ties. Maybe you would be interested in those services to delay the hunt for your heads. We did hear about that attack back in that port city.
Are you going to tell anyone about my friends?
I do not have to tell anyone about you guys.
Lady Lantana and Lord Bowden certainly wouldn't appreciate it.
No, and I want to keep good relations with them. They don't interfere with our operations.
It'd be a shame if they started.
Be a shame if that admiral caught up to you. I heard he's lifted his siege due to the interference from an airship.
He's the one with the drugs. I mean,
Not entirely sure if you guys have been very aware of the scout ship that's about a half a day's behind you.
If you hadn't stopped us, we'd have already made landfall.
Well, you're still moving here. My elementers can keep up with any ship.
They're called elementers.
Yes. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen any being...
I associate with air things, not sea things. I
Well,
gesture to Poppy's wings.
it seems they don't like each other.
Well, they are differing elements.
However, I would like to I would like to offer my apologies and my services. Maybe we can go slow down that scout ship for you.
In exchange for what?
A little bit of gold. That's all we look for is some gold.
Take it down. Make sure none of them ever breathe a bubble again. Then maybe we'll have a deal.
We don't work for free.
Sure.
Can I take a look at the compass real quick
Sure.
and see where the nearest gold is?
Lala's gonna start digging in her purse. She has...
You guys also have a chest of stuff in the basement, or in the bottom of the ship. But the nearest piece of pure gold still spinning.
Just spinning?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I got nothing more.
How much? To kill them all.
Kill who?
The ship.
Just the scout ship?
Who else is following us?
Well, the admiral ship's not far behind.
Do you think you can take them out?
I could probably slow down the admiral ship.
But not destroy?
We'd be able to make him return to port, though.
Which port?
His port.
For how much?
Oh, if you want me to take down the scout ship and destroy the admiral ship, I'm gonna need a larger force than this.
That's not an answer. You're just trying to make it seem more expensive.
Let's say... $3,000 gold.
Now you're just pulling our legs.
No, but I can have him pull your legs. Snaps his jaws. Poppy just she's squared up with her claws out and snapping her beak.
I feel like that was a threat.
Can I try and persuade him to take less?
We don't know how much is in the chest. Why doesn't someone go get it?
I know, but I still want to try and persuade him to take less.
Ynor knows how much is in the chest.
How much is in the chest? I don't think I remember being told this.
You definitely were.
It is not written down.
The chest has about $8,000, 8,000 gold piece, 8,000 gold pieces worth of loot inside of it. That was before you found the false bottom and found that it was probably actually more than that with the nipple shade. Joaquin, go ahead, and how are you going to try to persuade him?
We're saying you can't really need all of that money. Let's be reasonable here. You know, again, Lady Lantana likes reasonable people, right? Let's say you with 1,500.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm gonna inspiration that.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Damn it. That sucks too. I need more inspiration.
Can I help him?
If you help him, he gets advantage on it.
Sure.
So you can roll without using inspiration, Joaquin. Ynor's helping you.
Okay.
The
Thank
dynamic
you.
duo.
Oh, hold on, let me unmark that. Oh, what the hell? Okay. And then let me try this again. Yeah. Persuasion. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I have. Alright, the dice are being mean to me, so I'm gonna try an inspiration that. I appreciate that. But, what the fuck? Come on, I'm supposed to be good at this.
I have a +7.
There
got
we
+9.
go!
That's
I got a
20.
natural 20.
So you got your inspiration back as well.
Nice.
I'll just roll to see.
On the river.
You're lucky you got that natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because they also rolled a natural 20.
Wow. But did I beat them?
You did, because they have 0 charisma.
Ooh.
Or I should say +0. Their charisma's flat.
It could be a negative.
Yeah, that's what I said, +0, so their charisma's flat. So your natural 20 beats their natural 20. Because of your +9. You said 1,500?
Yeah.
Ah. You know, how about this? How about I do it for 1,200, but you put in a good word for us with Lady Lantana and her friends when you see them next.
For that, we'd have to know who you are.
Pain pills, headache pills.
You could just say that we are the Elemanther pirates. And she'll know who you're talking about.
Sounds way harder than just a name. Are you like a fae? You can't tell us or we'll have power over you?
How about you take off your mask? And we'll agree to the deal.
Pulls down his... Not really a moon, more like a tattered handkerchief. Just merfolk.
I can't discern anything else.
Blue scale merfolk.
Just a blue scale. I can't tell exact race or anything.
Merfolk is a race.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one race. I mean...
It's the merfolk version of an average-looking white man.
Yeah. Essentially, there's nothing distinguishable other than the 6 BCs that are circling the ship still.
Mm-hmm.
The other merfolk clans have not been able to tame these beasts as well as we have.
Well, how do you do it?
With fish.
That's it.
And pets.
I'm just gonna, give him a very blank stare.
How did you tame your flying beast?
With love.
Unfortunately, we can't get that attached to these guys.
Don't put them in such dangerous situations.
You're an investigator, you tell me. Who's really the culprit of the conflict that we are facing right now?
I think everybody makes their own choice.
Hmm.
And I think you choose to do this.
Unfortunately, the governments have given us no other ways to protect ourselves.
You're not protecting anything. You're stealing.
And harming others.
Mostly from those that deserve it.
It doesn't seem like you really give people much a chance to see whether they deserve it or not.
Do you like big corporations to continue price gouging their people?
Do we look like a big corporation to you?
Would you like pirates to continue raiding the coast?
You are pirates.
But we're not part of the commune.
Yet.
No, we refuse to be ruled by that queen.
Instead, you just harm innocent merchant vessels.
You should try trading first. At least, then you'll know who's a corporate asshole and who isn't. And tell Reed he still owes me 20 gold.
I'll pass the message on when the next time I see him. But do we have a deal, captains? And he looks at both you, Yenor, and you, Joaquim.
I look at Joaquim. I look at Joaquim.
I'd say that's reasonable.
1,200 gold and a good word.
Done. So I will deduct 1,200 gold.
Did you have 1,200 gold?
I did.
Jesus.
Goddamn rich boy.
Joaquim is a rich boy. Okay, he's got
That's
1,200 gold.
That's fair. It's not even coming
Okay.
from the party stash.
It's not. He just rolls up and he's just like, clink clink. 1,200 gold.
Okay. I do hope we meet again under better circumstances.
Yeah, maybe don't hold us hostage anymore. Maybe don't hold us hostage again.
No, the next time we will make ourselves known before we are circling your ship.
Next time you could
Request permission
give us
to
a
go
call.
aboard. No, we are allies now.
Rich boy doesn't need it.
Oh, do let this protection extend to other sailing vessels.
Yes. Sue sailing again. We're good buds now,
Sioux
yeah?
sailing. I'm not taking down any Sioux sailing vessels. From my understanding,
Well,
that was a small merchant company.
we're expanding. But, we can be good buddies now.
There was a Sioux sailing vessel passing through here about a week or so ago.
Was it
Now
that?
that you mention it.
Was it that one? And I point to the one we're tailing.
That one looks rather destroyed. Similar,
Indeed.
but I couldn't tell you if it was destroyed or not.
Did you see who was captaining the ship?
No, we left it alone. It
Well,
did.
either way, I thank you for that.
It did have a lot of people on board.
Interesting. How many people?
There were at least 4 people on the deck, and we heard a commotion. You could hear it through the vibrations of the water.
A commotion.
Yeah, like a party or something.
Ah, gotcha. Huh. I wonder if it was, and I think he would think back to that captain. I think you mentioned the captain that was known for, like, I don't know, being, either lackadaisical or a bit of a party
Yes.
boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, nice doing business with you.
Yeah. This was oddly pleasant.
We can make it unpleasant if you would like.
Alright, smartass, get off the boat.
Oh, and young miss. Captain Reeve does send his regards. He did say I would recognize you if I saw you.
Wait.
And flashes off the boat.
Shit. No one's supposed to recognize me.
They kind of trail off to the side of you for a little bit, and then they just vanish underwater. Kraka, while they were doing that, you would have gotten over to the other ship. But you don't find a Bavin.
Anybody on the ship? No,
Nope.
because he was
You
supposed to be
looked
the only
around.
one there, right?
He was the only one there. You looked around. You looked at everything. You were peeking at everything. You're like, oh, maybe he's a wizard. Maybe he fit in one of these cabinets. You were looking in cabinets. You don't find a Bavin.
I checked every sealed compartment because last time he somehow got himself barricaded in a door or a
Yep.
closet or something. No.
Yeah. You do find a note.
Oh. I'd like to read this note.
Dear Yenor and crew, I apologize for the abrupt departure on my end. I had gotten an urgent message from some of my intelligence contacts that there was another attack and some commotion at our destination. I have gone ahead to at least clear us a path to drop this ship off. And hopefully for you all to return back to your home city safely. If you are reading this note, it means I am not back yet, and it means you all should be on guard when you reach the city. Bavin.
Oh. Well. Okay. I guess I'll make my way back over to the other ship.
You do so. A little easier this time. The fog has dissipated. There's not the threat of being under attack.
I'm not trying to be as stealthy.
Yeah. Doesn't take you very... It takes you maybe a handful of minutes or so. And then you get back over to Joaquin up here.
Well, you guys took care of that awfully fast. So what was that all about?
It ended up really just being a business transaction, if you can believe that.
So how much gold do we pay them?
It was 1,200.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. He was asking for at least double that.
All right. Well, at least we bargained them down.
Well, and then he kind of like waves brushes a hand through his hair and, gives a smirk and says, "That's what I do, honey."
Well, so I went to go try to find Bavin, and yeah, he's not over there.
You mean the crazy wizard?
Yeah, but he did leave a note. He said that
Oh.
he
You
got
have
no, I kind of left it over there.
And then
But I
he's
remember
just
what
giving those deadpan look.
I remember what it said though. Well, briefly. Yeah.
Still more deadpan look.
Well, he got a distress call, from this about the city that we're going to. I guess it's under attack. So he went ahead to secure everything, and if everything got secured, then he would be back. So, and if he's not back by the time we get close to the city, then we should be on guard.
Okay, as soon as he heard the word attack, His eyes would widen. He would turn and look directly at the steering wheel. Look straight ahead. We're at 25% speed. 25% turbo.
Yes, and you can see the city on the horizon line now.
What's it look like? Is there smoke or anything coming off of it?
No smoke. You see the high walls. You see an airship stationed high up. You do see a couple of little black dots off to the... I guess that would be like northwest side of the city in the ocean.
I'm gonna shout down to Yenor and everybody. Guys, they're under attack. And then I'm gonna look at the ropes and whatnot that are holding the other ship in place. How secure are those?
They're pretty secure.
I'm gonna ease up to 50%.
You're going full throttle for it as much as you can. This is gonna be a roll.
What am I rolling? And can I ask Crocker to help? He's like a good first mate.
Do you want me to stay here and help you, or do you want me to go on the other ship and help steer and possibly brake if you need to slow down faster?
Yeah, you do that. So ropes are good. So yeah, if you can help maneuver the other ship on in any way, that might make things a little bit easier for us.
I start like getting real antsy and like excited because I'm going to be able to like steer a ship. So I just, all right,
What's wrong?
yes, sir. And I just jump and like step of the wind and just make haste right to the steering wheel of the other ship.
Okay. So Kraka, go ahead and make your check with your water vehicles. Your water vehicles check. Same as your navigator tools because they're both +7. Joaquin, go ahead and make a... Are you proficient with navigator's tools?
I thought I was. I mean, I guess
You are. So that would be the same. It would be a wisdom check plus your proficiency. So just roll your wisdom check and add your proficiency bonus.
Just a straight wisdom check?
Yes.
Okay.
And it should be +3. That's another natural 20. So everyone gets an inspiration.
Hey.
So a dirty 20 and a natural 20 for a 25. It feels like turbulence at first. The waves are a little rough and choppy, and it feels like the ropes are rattling, Joaquin. It's gonna break. You know it's gonna break. Something's gonna break. It's gonna break. It's not breaking. It's not breaking. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Am I sure of this?
Yes.
Okay.
After the anxiety of all of the rattling and everything dies down, you're sure that 50% is fine.
Okay. Then I'll hold steady at 50.
Kraka, initially it is like a tug backwards. And you have to kind of hold on to the steering wheel to not fly around. And then once everything steadies out, you're able to kind of guide the smaller boat alongside of the larger sailing vessel that Joaquin is captaining.
So it's like a sudden jolt, and then I can't control it. So it's like, oh god, I don't know if I can do this. And then slowly it just starts smoothing out, and it's like, oh, this ain't so bad.
Yeah. And that, I would say, combined with your conversation of the new friends that you have made, you probably activated this 50% boost when you still had about a quarter day's travel left, so a couple hours. So I would say with this increase, you still have about an hour. And unless there's anything that you all want to do in that hour, we can just move forward.
Yeah, no, I'm just piled in.
I don't know if Deedle's back yet, but Lala, do you have anything you would like to do in this hour of travel?
Nope.
Yenor.
Nope. Just reassuring Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy's not having a good time. There was a new beast on her ship that was threatening you and her, and she wasn't happy, and now the ship's rocking, and now it's going faster, and she's just...
I'll just tell her to go fly off a bit. Fly off some steam.
flies up. She kind of does circles around the ship as she's flying. Kaida comes up and just wraps her arms around you from behind.
Yep.
We are going to cut to our break there. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to come back with this final leg of the journey and maybe their entrance into the town. City? It's a city. This one's a city. The last one was a town. We will see you here in a few moments.
I am extremely intrigued.
Welcome, adventurers. This is a quick note to say that this is part 1 of a live stream. To gain immediate access to our episodes, please visit links.chaoticallybalanced.com or go to chaoticallybalanced.com/support. Thanks. We'll see you in the next one.
Another one in the bag of holding. Ha! You can catch us live most Tuesday nights at 7:30 Eastern. To get the latest information, head over to links.chaoticallybalanced.com, linked in the description below. While there, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to us. You can get access to exclusive content through Coffee by visiting chaoticallybalanced.com/support. Enough of that. We'll see you next time.